Well, good morning there, YouTube folks. Getting a little late start at the shop this morning. Yeah, you haven't seen the latest and greatest. I forget most of you guys are on Facebook, so you follow what's going along. I didn't do a video last week. I got the Monty out of the paint booth, and I'd done a little bit of buffing on the hood, but that was about it. Worked on the motor. So, gotta get this day going. It's Saturday morning. I think it's around 8 o'clock. I have this thing on weekends. I don't set my alarm. I don't usually need an alarm. I'm usually up 4 or 5 o'clock. But if I sleep till 7, I don't worry about it. That's what I did today. Body said I needed it, so I did it. That's what I was doing. Sorry. If you're on Facebook, you knew that, but sorry, YouTube folks. We took the 454 apart, put some gaskets on it, painted it up. We're just putting it back together. It's got to get in there today. Like I say, I did some buffing on the front clip of the Monty just to see where I was at. Cat hair. Yeah, I think that's just a... Anyways, it's looking good. But this is our project up and coming now. Is the 67 Beaumont. For you US folks, that's a Chevelle. Up here in Canada, they're called a Beaumont. A little bit harder to find the Beaumonts, but it's an original 67. This fella's had it most of his life. I think he said he did most of the restoration when he first got it, over 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago maybe, and painted it, and he's just been, enjoying it. But it's gotten to the point where it's getting a little rough around the edges. A few paint chips, a few spots that are starting to break out, a little bit of rust here and there, the typical GM back window rust. I just opened up the trunk yesterday and realized we had some mats that were just holding moisture in there, so hopefully that's dried out. But that's probably caused about 10 years of rust in there, which shouldn't have had to happen. But overall, it's a nice car. So I look forward to the project. He's calling it, let's call it the bank robbing Beaumont, or gangster Beaumont. I think it's a bank robbing Beaumont. But anyways, we're gonna do our thing to it like I usually do. Take it all apart, strip her down, fix the holes, put it back together, and paint it. Look forward to seeing that one on the road again. Hasn't driven it in a while because he's just been kind of frustrated with it. I got the fuel line was rusted, or the rubber fuel line in the back had broken. And we had to put a little makeshift fuel line here to get it over here. But those are some of the little reasons why he hasn't been driving it, and just hasn't, couldn't get it running because of the fuel line. Just didn't have the time to get underneath there and fix it. So I'm going to fix that up this morning first thing, because I need to be able to move this in and out, because this has got to be done first. But that's all we've done. Nothing too exciting out here in the shop. We shall keep you updated as time progresses. Good morning. And see ya. Just realized why I didn't do too many videos last week. Because every time I put up a video, it's got music in the background. YouTube shuts me down. So I was jamming. I was buffing, I was jamming. And the darn thing, I didn't feel like shutting off the radio, so I just left well enough alone. I'm just trying to uncover the madness here. But anyways, first order of the business. We're on to the Beaumont here right away, because I need to get this thing mobile. The way it was with the can of gas underneath the hood doesn't work for me when I'm by myself. Can't keep an eye on it. I gotta just, because I'm not starting this probably for a couple weeks, I need to be able to pull it out, pull it in, pull it out. It needs to be mobile. So first thing I did was get underneath there. He had told me there was a fuel line leaking. Not sure whether he'd gotten under it or not, but the fuel line was just dry rotted. It's old. Still had the original clamps on it. I'm sure it's probably been replaced at some point, but these things don't last forever. So this is what we've done here. I will hang on a second here. Some light. That's what I did. I had to pause for a second. So we've just taken and replaced. There's this section of fuel line right here, coming out of the tank. I followed it up. It seems pretty good the rest of the way up. There's a little bit of iffy reconstruction up by the fuel pump, but we're going to look after that too. But like, this car's really solid all underneath here. I mean, sure, it's been repaired. This looks like there's a new quarter on here or some kind of a patch, but it looks good. It's still there. There's no reason to mess with it. But up here at the front will be the next thing I need to do. The fuel line itself coming out of where it comes out of Chevys there, they come through the cross member. It's all rubber, a bunch of different little connections. It's obviously cracked in here too. So we'll have to get that back to some good steel and put some rubber fuel line on that. Just gotta get it going because I'm gonna pull the motor eventually and we'll fix anything later. Just wanna get it running, driving, moving. That's it. Okay, if you consider this a cold start, because she has been sitting inside a nice heated shop for the last week. But we connected the rest of the fuel line up in here. I don't understand why coming out of the fuel pump is coming upwards. It should be one way or the other, but I just did a nice soft loop so that she would connect. Put the battery back on it, put some gas in the fuel tank itself. And I think Robin Beaumont is about to fire on her own time. Like I said I would, Zed. Set this up. When you turn the key off, it shuts off. No monkeying under the hood. So, careful, because now your wife will be able to drive it. Alrighty, let's get some work done. Stop farting around. I must apologize, YouTubers. It's been a busy week. I never did get to finish off what I was doing. I got the Beaumont, like you saw in the last video. We got it running, so I can drive it around, move it back and forth. But we did get on this. Saw a few pictures there. I got it put back together. Got her in there. Those are not the valve covers for it. They're still on the shelf because I am waiting for to hear run. In case I have to adjust the lifters, I don't want to be monkeying around, scratching up the new valve covers. I put them on last. Looks pretty shiny in there. Got the new master in just now. I picked up another alternator. That one there's got the 3 wires. It's got the 2 wires for the regulator. I want to eliminate all that extra wires, so I picked up a self-energizing 1-wire alternator to go on that. There's your model. 7127. Single wire. Just gotta hook it up and go. Does it all by itself. We got the proper side post battery in it. Didn't like that top post Ford type battery. Put a GM battery in it. Anyways, that's it. I'll get this uploaded so you guys got something to watch, because I have been remiss in my videos. But I am still here. We're still working on the Monty. We're gonna get this thing to make some noise before we're done. We'll see you next week. We'll fire it up and show you some videos. Have a good night.